Here's a passage that's very illuminating of James Boswell's reverence for, I think that's the right word, for Dr. Johnson. It's, I think it's 1775. It's Easter Sunday. They've gone to 3 services through the day at St. Clement's Church in London. And after the final service, they're going back to, they're getting ready to go home. And here it comes. Let me read. This is Boswell writing. And he's writing very deliberately to share his again, reverence for Dr. Johnson. What an appropriate term on Easter Sunday at that time. After the evening service, he said, he being Dr. Johnson, "Come, you shall go home with me and sit just an hour." But he was better than his word, for after we had drunk tea with Mrs. Williams, who was the woman who lived with Johnson, no fishy business there, he asked me to go up to his study with him, where we sat a long while together in a serene, undisturbed frame of mind, sometimes in silence and sometimes conversing, as we felt ourselves inclined, or more properly speaking, as he was inclined. For, during all the course of my long intimacy with him, my respectful attention was never abated, and my wish to hear him was such that I constantly watched every dawning of communication from that great and illuminated mind. So just picture that, Johnson and Boswell sitting upstairs in Johnson's study after a day spent together, having gone to 3 services at St. Clement's, having spoken on topics of piety, politics, communication, propriety, and then having spent an evening together, dined, and then up at the study in alternating moments of quiet and communication, with Boswell all the while keen to be alert to whatever Samuel Johnson might have to say. What an interesting relationship that they had, and what an interesting thing for Boswell to be so to recognize that at a really young age, greatness when he found it, and to be attentive to its words.